Hi, this is Barry Coombs from definetomorrow.co.uk. I'm joined by Ross Cooper-Smith, who is an engineer.
I'm a solutions engineer from Imation.
Fantastic. So, Imation isn't a name that I knew about initially, other than sort of a background in media and things like that, maybe. So tell us who Imation are and why you're here at VMworld.
Okay, Imation, as you say, they've got a long history in media, very well known in media, but media as a whole, kind of tape media, CDs, DVDs, that's a declining space.
Okay.
So Imation have been looking to branch out.
Sure.
And storage is a big growth area, and not just virtualization, but just big data, high value data. And 2 years ago, Imation acquired Nexsan.
Okay.
As part of their focus and their move into that space.
Okay. So I know Nexsan in the past for different storage arrays, sort of big storage arrays with the SATA Beast and the SAS Beast.
Yeah, you know the one, the SATA Beast.
Fantastic. So what's the story now? I certainly haven't looked at Nexsan recently. So where are you? What's your story?
Okay. The story's moved on quite a bit in the last few years. So we've still got that focus on where the SATA Beast was, which was just very simple, solid, reliable storage.
Okay.
And that describes our E-Series range today.
Sure.
So E-Series is just, I call it just simple block storage. It's just a building block.
Yep.
And that can be anything from a very high capacity array to a very high density, very high performance.
Sure.
So you've got basically one storage product which takes everything from SSDs to 8TB drives. Okay. So we can do half a petabyte in 4U. Yeah. Or you can do 2U full of SSDs. Fantastic. And you can just mix and match.
So different building blocks to kind of deliver the array or the solution that you need.
Exactly, exactly. And in the middle space, where a lot of customers are struggling with lots of different requirements, you can take one box and hit several different technologies in the one box. Okay. Which is quite nice.
Fantastic. So you're able to silo off different elements of that to deliver different work cases.
Exactly.
Fantastic. And how about kind of the other end, the kind of replication, snapshotting, the business end of a storage array?
We have that within there. Okay. What we find most of the time is that actually customers are best served, particularly in the virtualized world, using the software capabilities to replicate at the per VM or per file level. Okay. The storage way can accelerate some of that. Yeah. But for the customers we work with, a lot of the time they're using Veeam, they're using Commvault, they're using ArcServe. All of these different backup technologies have the replication and the data protection built in. Yep. And it just makes it easier.
Definitely. Especially, we were just speaking to Commvault a moment ago and looking at the cloud and how VMs are going to be moving to the cloud. It would be difficult for a storage vendor to be protecting workloads in the cloud or replicating to the cloud, which is leveraging the array that you've got along with the software, I suppose, is a perfect marriage.
Yeah, exactly. You can do plugins to the cloud, but we always partner as part of a bigger solution. Sure. So you'll normally find Nexsan used in conjunction with the software. So we're not tying an end user in. Okay. You're not restricted to, you have to go down this vendor's route, you have to use all these products. Sure. You can use us where we fit, you can work with another software product, you can work with caching in the hypervisor, you can work with backing data off to the cloud. Whichever is the best fit for your environment, we'll work with our partners and try and fit it all in to what the customer actually needs, rather than trying to shoehorn their needs into one product.
So if you look at your customers, obviously I assume you probably want to work with everyone in the industry, but
we probably do.
Where's the sweet spot? Where's the people that kind of, you're speaking to them and there's a really good fit for their organisation?
Honestly, it is anybody that needs storage, there's probably something we've got. Okay. We've got the Assuria for high value data, for protecting critical data, and also for just reducing backup windows. Okay. E-Series, we start at 8 disks. Okay. We've got customers that have scaled that to 12,000 disks. Right. Okay. We've got individual customers with 7,000 virtual machines just running on 7,000 RPM disks.
So it sounds simplified storage by the sounds of it, and the fact that you are leveraging the other storage and technologies, but it's able to go from kind of the economy, large SATA Beast kind of size, up to high performance, scaling that out to many hundreds of disks, thousands of disks.
Exactly, and any mix of them.
Fantastic. So our blog, definetomorrow.co.uk, the reason we called it that is where we are in the industry at the moment, there's a lot of change going on. As we've seen yesterday. If you're speaking to an IT manager or someone that's leading an IT organisation, if you had a few sort of nuggets of information you could give them, pearls of wisdom, what would they be?
I think I'm going to focus on one area of technology. So I think this is where things are moving, and it's SSDs. Okay. SSDs are absolutely everywhere today. Sure. We're seeing a lot of people come in with requests for hybrid storage systems, where you've got the SSDs and the disks within the storage. And one of the nice things at Nexsan is we do that. We've got our NST, which does hybrid. But at the same time, we partner with companies like Pernix, with Atlantis, where we provide the back-end storage, and then you can put the SSDs in the hypervisor.
Okay.
And a lot of the time that works out with better performance for the customer. It ends up as a lower cost solution.
Sure.
And it's just win-win.
Yeah.
You're using the right technologies where they're best fit.
Definitely.
And I'm interested actually in some of the breakout sessions this week at VMworld.
Okay.
It's looking like VMware are putting that into the hypervisor itself. Which
So it's about kind of looking at technology that people are using, but don't just kind of assume that it needs to go in the place that you immediately think it would be. Look to the different use cases, how can you make use of it?
And the ideal, if you can have storage, compute, and cache, and SSD cache, if you can have those as separate components, that gives you the flexibility in the future to grow wherever your business goes.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your time. It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for talking to us. Cheers.